The whole effort to help Taylor started with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. This foundation was made in honor of firefighter Stephen Siller, who died on 9/11 in one of the towers after running the Old Glory for around 20 years.
And then I hooked up with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation about 2 years ago, and the Garrison East Foundation. Frank Siller had seen me do one of my performances, and he's like, got me on board. He says, "You want to open up for Garrison East?" And I was like, great.
Scott started painting flags back in the 90s and has been painting the patriotic symbol ever since on various surfaces.
You know, it was 20 some odd years ago, and it just punched me. It just hit me. This patriotic fever I saw a great lack of love back in the 90s. For some reason in the big cities, it was, and in the art world, and I'm an artist, and I didn't understand what this, this desecration of the flag and blaming America, and I didn't get it. So I said, I gotta reverse this with my gift and, give back. They weren't into the veterans, and it was just a weird time, but I've noticed that it's made a full circle. I mean, people have becoming so patriotic, lately, and especially, like the Siller Foundation and the Garrison East Foundation, to open up a whole nation to this great cause that they have. Thousands and thousands on canvases, on cars, on rooftops, on sides of schools, firehouses, VFW posts, and
some of Scott's greatest creative projects include his 50 flags across America, where he drove across the United States in 10 months and painted a large flag on one rooftop in each of the 50 states. He is also known for painting the world's largest version of the Stars and Stripes in Houston on the roof of a factory next to Hobby Airport. That roof was 150 square feet, and Scott had to use 900 gallons of paint to complete it. So when deciding where in Cedar Falls to paint the flag, they looked for two things.
Well, this is a perfect location. Number one, we like to have the flag painted in highly visible spots so that we can share Scott's thank you and his artistry with as many people as possible on any given day. So obviously right here on Highway 58, lots of people are going to have the joy of seeing this wonderful piece of artwork, this flag mural. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it makes perfect sense, being that it is a building for American veterans. And of course we are talking about Taylor Morris, and we're talking about all the wonderful heroes who have fought for us and our freedom. So it seemed like a perfect alignment of stars, that it is highly visible, and yet it has a real meaning to the location too, because of the fact that it's a veterans building.
The veterans at AMVET Post 49 were more than happy to have their building picked for this artistic and patriotic cause.
We've been working on this for over a month now, and to see Scott finally get here and going through it and what have you, his enthusiasm is just outstanding. So we hope to carry this over and get a whole bunch of people out here to support Taylor and the rest of the veterans. So
I think it's a blessing for the post and for our community and for Taylor Morris, because that's what he wants to do it for us, Taylor Morris. But we're looking at it for all veterans here in our community.
My time or duty time, we didn't quite get the recognition coming home as what they are now, so I'm just tickled pink that now we're recognizing all the problems and everything that the troops have. And our career center here at Post 49, there's 17 in the U.S. to help the people transfer back into civilian life and what have you. So we're trying to give them all the help that we can.
Scott arrived on Monday, July 29th and finished the artwork on Wednesday, July 31st. He always shows up around 8 to 10 days before the Gary Sinise concert to paint the flag. He paints Old Glory in these towns to say thanks to not only the specific amputee veteran, but also the community for their support and other veterans in the area. So, what is the closing message Scott has for Taylor?
Thank you, dude. Thank you. You know, thank you for my gift, and this is for you in exchange.